I know this is really fucking stupid, but like this is gonna help me keep like it's gonna help keep me grounded, I think. My throat's been super fucked lately and I don't know why. But that's not what I came here to talk about. What I came here to talk about, Void, and some angry people that run across this. Um, my name's Vinny of the Electric Spiders. Uh, we found something about our diagnosis. We don't have one. We did. We were diagnosed 2 years before we became aware of our diagnosis of dissociative identity disorder, which used to be like, multiple personality, split personality, whatever. We didn't think it was a real condition. So to have to sign a paper acknowledging that we saw the diagnosis was there was surprising to us. Like infuriating to some. They can't diagnose us with this because then it's real. So the thing is, like, we thought we had gotten our diagnosis removed because all of a sudden, like, this, the way this played out seems like we wrote it. And I don't mean it seems unbelievable. I mean, the way, like, it seems like something our memory would put together. Like, we didn't know about, like, we started to become aware for the final time because we assumed this happened throughout our life and then we just settle into amnesia again for like protection. Because it seems like some of us wrote about some shit that we didn't think any of us knew. And it seems like some did at certain points. But for the last time was 2017. The very end of 2017. Started to like wake some, we were very medically traumatized at this point again. Like, I mean, like, we had medical trauma from like when we were little, but this is the first time it happened in our adult life and it was fucking severe. So it makes sense that like stuff would start sparking. Walls would start, thinning out. We'd start getting a little noisy. And then we talked to a doctor about it because like we had just tried to, And then like at the end of 2019, and then like still not like aware. Like we knew about each other and we couldn't communicate. So it was like, what's the point? And, we were like very nearly successful too. Then we had, an extended stay at the hospital. Went from medical to psych against our will. And then stayed there for a while. And believe it or not, that wasn't our first time. Either of the trying to and also being there involuntarily, as you might have guessed. But it's not like we were out of control, crazy our whole fucking life. But becoming aware of this, like, and then recording it so you can't forget because you record it. You record yourself talking. You record others talking. So you have proof for you. We were let out of inpatient into like a day program. And then we started talking about the people that lived in our head. And we knew that they weren't real. And the doctor took us, he just he said, explain. Like, explain them. And the fact that they all had names and it seemed like they had roles, which we didn't understand that that's what they, like, we were doing. We didn't know that we were fulfilling roles. We just explained, like, what we were figuring out about each other. And he said that you're not crazy. They are real. They're all you. They're all versions of you. Which you're like, yeah, okay. It wasn't getting in. Because we couldn't. Like, how? So he said something about our personality fragmenting due to, like, the repeated trauma since, like, early childhood, since birth. But, like, we weren't processing what he was saying. We were hearing it and we're like, ha, yeah, okay. People are in my head are real. I gotta stop and start because I gotta fucking do captions for this and shit because I want to make sure I know what I'm saying.